Greetings, crafters, and welcome to episode 107 of Better Than Wolves with TKush35. I greet you a couple days after the last time I recorded, and I was welcomed by a new edition of Better Than Wolves. Came out December 1st. It is version 4.ABCFAFBFC. And the theme of this one is a change to smoothstone and stone bricks. So first of all, he added the stone brick as a new item, which you can obtain by harvesting smoothstone with a stone chisel. So no longer do you obtain a block of smoothstone when isolated from other smoothstone. It only ever harvests stone brick. So that will get you 2 hits, I believe, of stone brick, and then it will be useless too. Well, not useless, but not what you were previously hoping. So then with these stone bricks, you can make varying recipes of loose stone brick items. So you've got the slab this way, a stair is 3, and a block is 4. All of them are loose, they all obey gravity. Similarly, or same concept with nether bricks. There's now nether... I don't have any loose stone nether bricks to show, but it's the same concept with them. Also, he added a variant of netherrack that is affected by gravity. It now functions as before when placed in the nether, but if placed in other dimensions, it will fall. So, for example, if I take some netherrack here and try to place it, there it goes. Makes a cute little gas sound when it does that. It won't affect builds already in place, but any moving of them or anything like that will be affected. So my mob tower, building it completely out of netherrack is no longer a feasible plan. Which is unfortunate because that makes building that sort of infrastructure very difficult. But moving on, he added variable cook times for different block types to the kiln, similar to the brick oven. So, for example, if I take this chunk of iron ore down to the kiln here, it's going to take a heck of a lot longer than it used to. Also, he added white smoke particles, so you could tell when something was cooking, because with the increased length of time it takes to cook, it's a lot more difficult to tell if it is still cooking, because it used to be you would see the particles change on the item right here, and the process is too slow to notice that while staring at it, unless you're intently staring at it for several minutes. Because when I tested this does indeed take several minutes now. Further incentivizing multiple hibachis and automation. Automation isn't really an option for me quite yet, so definitely going to be pushing to get there a little bit faster. Now, there's also a new smoothstone creation method. So my machine back here no longer works, and I'm going to go grab a button to demonstrate that, which is going to be over here. So, and this will go into the next item where there's a new, well, this was already there, so that's not going to work. But there's a new item called the lava pillow, as you can see right there, which is what used to generate smoothstone. So we'll just pull it back for a second to see what that looks like, and it looks like that. It cannot be harvested in any way as this block, and it apparently is just lava when you do so. So this machine is completely useless in its current state. The new way of generating smoothstone is, as you might have noticed down here, you take loose cobblestone. You first... Oh, sorry. I'm going to block this off. You first run lava over it. And I'm going to block this back up so that the lava will stop flowing so that we can see that. And this lava will then fill in the cracks in this loose cobblestone. Then I'm going to block it up here. I'm going to re-break that one. And then when you run water over it, not beside it, you will generate smoothstone. Yeah. And if you were to do the same with loose stone bricks, so if I were able to make a loose stone brick and put it in there, it would also only make smooth stone. So don't waste your stone bricks trying to make stone brick blocks. That's not how you do it. How you do in the world is by, well, you get enough of them, so let's go ahead and harvest that from here quick, because I can replace these. You just do it the same as you do with loose cobblestone, is you apply mortar to it. Note of warning, if you do try to harvest the loose stone, or the stone bricks once they are in that form, and have mortar applied, just like cobblestone, you will only get the loose stone bricks back. You will not get a whole stone brick. So that makes things a little bit more difficult as far as that goes. Also relatedly, he changed several crafting recipes involving smooth stone to use stone bricks. Basically anything that used stone or smooth stone in the recipe and wasn't entirely comprised of smooth stone now uses stone bricks. So actually, how are you supposed to, does it work with, let's go find out if it works with loose stone. Because if it doesn't work with loose stone, I don't know how you're supposed to do it. I'm gonna need more stone bricks, aren't I? So let's go harvest several. We'll just pick at this wall. The hand crank is made of smooth stone. Yeah, so is the millstone. Well, while I'm harvesting this, I'll read a couple other changes. He changed the saw to take longer to cut blocks to further incentivize automating it, and adjusted the associated sound to fit the new timing better. Changed chunks of iron and gold ore to have a random facing when placed, rather than one based on player orientation to make them feel more irregular. Changed the name of the stone item to loose stone, as you might have noticed in my inventory. And, yep, there. So that took a couple minutes. And changed cactus blocks to be destroyed when hit by lightning. Refactored the way oak and nether brick fences work internally to hopefully resolve some collision issues. Apparently there's a discussion going on in the BTW forums if you want to check that out. Once this is tested, they will convert the other fences to use that same logic. Fixed the problem where slime, squids, and ghasts weren't reliably despawning with spawn chunks. Fixed a vanilla problem where fireballs and wither skulls could hang around indefinitely in your world. I'm especially happy about this because there were a poop ton of fireballs around my base here, and unless I'm mistaken, they should all be gone now, so that's cool. Fixed a potential crash when baskets would catch on fire, and removed the ability to stop cement from drying by applying a redstone signal to it. So that was apparently a form of infinite stone generation, which is no longer available. And then last, removed the ability to harvest smooth stone blocks by isolating them from their neighbors. He said, and I quote, "In practice I found this mechanic to be rather clunky and unintuitive, and the need for it has been largely replaced by the inclusion of stone bricks." So, not quite sure how you're supposed to harvest them whole now, except via block dispenser, which actually kind of stinks. Because I really like the look of stone slabs and smooth stone in general. You know, like right here, smooth stone slabs. They look fantastic. But for now, we were going to go ahead and try a recipe like the millstone. Do I have some gears? I do. Okay. So 7 might not be enough. Yeah, I'm 1 shy. Okay. I gotta go grab a little bit more of that quick. So let's go on down here and go to another spot that I don't care what the wall looks like. I'm gonna have to see if this texture pack has been updated at all, or at least the texture pack that I'm based on, because that kind of stands out. So let's go see if loose stone bricks work. They don't. So does that significantly delay when you can actually make these? They use stone bricks. So did I have a bunch of stone bricks? I did. Okay. So let's try that. The millstone, unless I'm doing the millstone recipe wrong, which is possible. Oh, it was like this, wasn't it? I would be greatly excited if this was the case. I am just messing the millstone up. Okay, fine. Better than wolves, millstone. Check it out on the forum. Huh. Well, the millstone is listed as having changed to use stone bricks instead. Now it uses stone bricks. What am I messing up here? Well, let's try something smaller. Go find the hand crank. That's just what? Gear. Yeah, okay. So what previously... Oh, and of course I only have that one smoothstone. Oh, I don't even have a way to check that the old recipe works. Or doesn't work. So this... That's not working. Huh. I wonder if that changelog is false. Well, let's try something like the piston, because I could use another piston. Let's see, I need iron and... Oh, no, I need a soul urn, which I don't have. Oh, my goodness. Let's actually go... You know, let's go in a test world. Creative tester. So we're gonna go check out these recipes right now because I can. So let's see. I need a crafting table. Oh right. Anvil. Okay. So here's gonna be our crafter. All right. We'll give ourselves a bunch of smoothstone and a bunch of gears. And then stone bricks, regular ones, and then loose stone brick. And we'll try to figure out what's going on here. Because with the millstone, it should... The previous recipe was that, and that doesn't work. So what about stone bricks? That doesn't work. Loose stone bricks. None of those work. I'm a bit confused then. Millstone. I wonder if that's a bug. Let's try something like the turntable then. Just to try something else. Turntable. Maybe I'm misreading how this should work. But siding... fine. Oak. Wood. Can I really not? Whatever. Planks. Then a clock. And then gears. So that should... No, it has to be... Do I have a saw somewhere around here? I don't remember if I set up a saw in this test world here. Looks like I didn't. So... Oh. Stone bricks are super powerful. Okay, come on, I need some power. Gear. Axle. And then, windmill. Sure. One, two, three. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? Something like that. Place it at the bottom. Too few vertical axles. 7? Okay. That's like all up and in the way, but whatever. And then saw. This doesn't seem to be taking that much longer. I wonder if the smaller pieces take a lot longer. But that should be enough. Siding. So it previously was that. That doesn't work. So what about loose stone? Nope. Okay. What about stone bricks? No. Okay, so I'm either reading the recipes wrong or the recipes are bugged. To use stone bricks. I definitely have stone bricks. So that might be a pretty major bug that can't be resolved. I wonder if he's going to have a patch out. I'll have to check the forums. I'll actually check the forums right now and I'll be right back. I got it. I'm just kind of an idiot. It's not the stone brick blocks. It is the stone brick item. So in order to make the millstone, it's just that. Which is cool. It actually makes smoothstone a lot less vital to get. And it makes these not necessary. Which is good. I like that. That's much better. I was kind of terrified that it was going to be something a lot more intense. But, yeah, making smoothstone related builds is not impossible, but a lot more difficult, and certainly not as early in the tech tree. Which is going to make for some interesting shenanigans. It definitely cramps my... Well, I mean, it doesn't cramp my style, but it makes it a lot more difficult with what I'm trying to do right now. Especially if we're building, say, a mob tower. You'd have to, what? Make it all in... You'd have to either make it all in wood, which is obviously really prone to burn, which is no bueno. Or you have to... Well, you can't even make it out of netherrack, which I guess makes sense. What? Why does this cobblestone look different? Oh, that's the legit cobblestone. I wonder where the heck did I get that from? I have no idea. That was in there already. Crazy. But that it's going to make things a little more difficult, so we're going to see how easy building is. It's definitely going to be a lot more wood that I have to use. Unless I find a lot of... Well, I guess nether sludge is pretty easy to make. For me now. Just harvest a bunch of netherrack. So that's not too bad. Either way, a little bit more difficult to make stone-based builds. Which is... It is what it is. So, where we last left off was I needed to do a bunch of trades. Need some magma cream to level this guy up, which would be in the nether, and I haven't really found out a whole bunch of those, and he wants nether wart, so I don't think the librarian I'm going to be poking around with too much yet, unless I just want to go sit in the nether, harvest a bunch of nether wart. This guy, however, wants a bunch of emeralds, which means I am going to be attempting to trade with all of these farmers, which means bone meal and, of course, lots of spruce. So, speaking of spruce, I'm going to go ahead and go harvest some of that. So I think what needs to happen here is I need to harvest a bunch of resources. I'm thinking that the last couple of episodes have involved lots of fast forwarding. And I think it's okay now. I don't know. I think I'll do the fast forwarding. Give the fast forwarding thing a little break, at least for this episode. And I'm gonna do stuff off camera, just around the base resource gathering and trading with the villagers up until I get the 14 emeralds for that pickaxe, which is nice that it's going to give me more diamond ingots, but is a pain because obviously that takes a while. So I will see you once I have traded up to those 14 diamonds, which will only be 12 more, but you know, that could be a bunch of relatively, well, not painful, but time-consuming trades. So I will see you when I have reached that milestone. Toodaloo! Alright, so I might have been a little bit of a fibber about the fast forwarding, but it is for a good reason. I want to go ahead back to that spruce-filled forest, so the taiga, and go ahead and get a whole bunch of spruce wood there. And I really need to make a better exit over this way. I don't have a good way of getting out. Yeah, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and speed time over there, and we'll do some harvest runs, and hopefully that's enough food. We'll find out. But I will see you once the speed run's done. Toodles. to some normal time. Collected an okay amount of spruce. It's probably not going to be nearly enough for what I need. Ooh, that actually might be enough to trade with the blacksmith. How many did he want? 15! Hooray! Okay, so let's go ahead and trade with these here villagers. I know I said I was going to do this part off camera, but I might as well just get the spruce trades going. Get as much as we can here. Brown mushrooms being prevalent on trades now. And, ooh, sugar? No, bone meal. Get out of here. I guess I had fewer spruce trades open than I thought. But that's alright, I'll have this supply somewhat open for the next time they want it. So, bone meal, dirt, that's reasonable. Let's go get some of that dirt. Come here, you dirty dirt. Dirty dirt. Really illustrates the diversity of the word, doesn't it? Now he wants mushrooms, he wants bone meal, eggs, which I don't have a good supply of, cocoa beans, which I have a limited supply of. He's going to want an iron hoe now, which I guess is at least something. Brown wool, 19 of it, and enough for an iron hoe. So, did I have any more iron hoes? No. Brown wool, though. Brown wool. Ooh, 20. Perfect. Only 11 cocoa beans. That's not enough to trade with that guy. I think he wanted 12. Ooh, dirt. Wonderful. Brown wool. Keeping it going. Bone meal, so you're out. Here's some spruce. I want to know why they specifically want spruce. Probably because it's more difficult. Bone meal. Okay, so that's some fun times. Need a lot more bones. Not sure how I'm going to get a lot more bones. Oh, let me just drop off this stuff here. I'm going to need another chest. That's all disorganized, of course. But, what was I off? Yes, iron hoe. Need some iron ingots. And just get that together. There's a hoe. I needed, what, 14 or 15 for the blacksmith there? I think it was somewhere around that number. And there's the iron hoe, so you're going to be level 2. Brown wool and that. Okay, so head on over this way. I don't exactly need to chop these right now, but might as well to keep the supplies going. Otherwise I have to make another run over to the taiga, and that's a bit less efficient since I can't do anything at night because it's too dark. And with pumpkins not really being mass producible anymore, the stack that I have is going to have to last me. Or is it less than a stack now? I think it's less than a stack now. Either way, it's going to have to last a while. So let's plant these saplings, and then I'm going to pop over here, see how much brown wool I have accumulated. Hoping it's a good amount. Yeah, I figured that would hurt a little bit. Yeah, come to Papa. Brown wool, brown wool. Not enough. Not even close to enough. Okay, I don't recall if I had a whole lot of bone meal stocked up down there. Cocoa bean. A couple brown mushrooms. Probably work on trying to expand some of my farms, specifically the brown mushrooms and maybe the cocoa bean more. That would be nice. Have fibers, flour, sugar, fibers. Very small amount of bone meal, so not a whole lot going on there. Red mushrooms keep growing, which is nice. Decent supply of those. What was it? Nether wart that the librarian wants? Yeah. Just need a couple more emeralds, but I don't know what I can trade. Oh, I have that one cocoa bean trade. Did I have any more over in, like, random plants? I did. I'm gonna go ahead and grab those. I'm gonna leave those mushrooms. But I'll get enough trades from these cocoa beans probably to justify it. I think one of them wanted something like, you know, that's mushrooms, mushrooms, mushrooms. So a lot more mushroom trades than I thought. But here's that one cocoa bean trade, and that one wants wool, which I don't have enough of. Probably should make more cookies. Ooh, birchwood. I have some of that. Right? Yeah, not much, but I'll have to keep collecting it. But at least that's a different trade. Wonder if that's specifically a level 2 trade. Lot of bone meal. Yeah, and brown mushrooms up the wazoo are really wanted here. So gonna need to do some more cookies to keep those sheepies. Let's see here. Need another chest, not surprisingly. So let's go ahead and do that. Then make a batch of cookies, and then I think that's gonna do it for the episode. With the not gonna really be able to make another chest. Not without doing some chopping. Well, I'll go ahead and take this. Just bring that over there. It'll at least bump up the supply a little bit. There's probably some supplies that I don't need in there, but hey, you stay with me. Thank you very little. Oh, but that's 15. Perfect. Oh, it was only 14. Shame, shame. But that's definitely worth the trade. 'Cause that gets me more ingots. And what do you want now? Now, oh, cool. 5 for a shovel. Awesome. I don't think I have 5, because I shouldn't have any more in there. Nope. We'll just have that in there. So we'll go ahead and set these diamond ingots over here to be melted down. Probably should have just kept that as it was. Oh well. What was this? Black wool. I don't want black wool. Can't do much with that. I probably shouldn't put it in a random chest. Put it in the rares, since I don't get that a whole lot. Oh, some cookies. Some cookies, you say? Yeah, let's go ahead and make a bunch of cookies. There was the chest down here. Not chest. Flour. Supply of flour. And this will be more than I need, since I only need half for the chocolate. Cool. So I'm gonna cook these up, and then I'll be back for the end of the episode. Actually, on second thought, we don't need to do that, so I'm just gonna go ahead and cook up these cookies, feed them to the sheep, and we'll continue that. And with that, I'm gonna go ahead and continue emerald gathering in between episodes, just trading with the farmers and whatnot, and then I will see you next time, where hopefully I will have some more trades for the blacksmith and the librarian. So, thank you for watching. Tune in next time. I'll see you later.